At some point, I stopped showing up as myself. I'm not sure exactly when it happened. I just know that one day, the version of me that walked into a room and the version of me that existed in private weren't quite the same person anymore. And I had done that. Nobody asked me to. I just decided, without deciding, that the real one needed to stay hidden. And the thing is, it works. That's the part nobody warns you about. You walk in wearing the version of yourself that's been carefully edited, quietly fortified, and people respond. They laugh at the right moments. They lean in. They look at you like you're exactly who they hoped you'd be. And standing there, receiving all of that, I want to tell you it felt hollow. I want to tell you I could feel the distance between their warmth and my real chest. But the truth is, it felt like finally being seen. So you do it again. And the version of you that gets the warmth gets a little more practiced each time, a little more polished, a little more not quite you. But nobody notices the difference. Or maybe they do, and they prefer it. And that thought, that quiet, specific thought, is the one you learn not to finish. Because the warmth keeps coming. And somewhere along the way, you stop asking whether it's real and just start needing it. Any warmth. Even warmth aimed at someone you built out of everything you thought they wanted to see. And the worst part? You get good at it. Genuinely good. The performance becomes fluent, effortless. And one day, you realize you can no longer tell where the performance ends and you begin. Somewhere in the middle of being liked, I felt it. The specific loneliness of being seen as someone you invented. Because they weren't warming to me. They were warming to the version of me that had quietly removed everything I was most afraid to show. And the worst part, the part I couldn't look at directly, was that I had done this. Not to deceive anyone, but because somewhere along the way, I had decided that the real thing wasn't worth the risk. And now I was standing here, surrounded by people who were glad I came, genuinely glad. And I was completely alone inside it. Not because they failed me, because I had never actually shown up. I had sent someone in my place, someone better prepared, someone who knew what to say and how to say it, and when to laugh and when to look serious. Someone who was never, ever caught off guard. The mask had been on so long, I'd stopped noticing its weight. I'd stopped remembering what it felt like to just be in a room as myself, without checking, without adjusting, without performing even the smallest thing. And then something slipped, something small, a laugh I didn't shape, a look I didn't prepare, and I felt the air move differently. Like something that had been held very still for a very long time just exhaled. Someone saw it, the real thing, not the version, not the edit, the actual thing underneath, and stayed. I felt that land somewhere behind my sternum, not in my performance, in me. The mask was never the lie. The lie was deciding, quietly, early, alone, that what's underneath it would cost too much to show. It won't. I know that now. Not because someone told me, because one unguarded second proved it.
This is just the beginning of understanding yourself. Subscribe to continue the journey within. Thanks for being here and see you in the next video.